Championship, Monday night at 9 on Food Network. And stream the same day on Discovery Plus.
We're two-stepping down to Texas to satisfy our carnivorous cravings in Austin. There, you'll find a meat-centric spot that's cooking everything over live fire. It's Carve American Grill.
Flames and smoke, meat on meat on meat on meat. You don't get it anywhere else but here.
Helming Carve is award-winning chef Rick Moonen. He gained fame as a seafood chef and aims to put that passion for surf into the turf.
It's an amazing opportunity to be able to dive into the world of meat and take it to the same level of recognition and expectation as seafood has for the beginning of my career.
The family behind Carve started a humble butcher shop, Perry's, back in 1979. Today, Carve features its very own butcher shop.
What sets our butcher room apart is not only is it located straight in the heart of the restaurant, but guests can order any custom cut that they want, and we carry beautifully marbled meats from A to Z.
And no matter what cut you choose, it's all cooked the old-fashioned way.
Live fire is the original way in the history of mankind. The smokiness, the rendering of the fat, the caramelization of the meat cannot be matched.
Taste the flame and smoke in one of their most comforting and creative dishes, Meatloaf Cupcakes.
You want an ordinary meatloaf, you can use ground chuck. It's a great cut of meat. But if you really want to take it to the next level, you want Wagyu beef because of its marbling. It is so amazing.
To that gorgeous ground beef, he adds white onion and then takes a trip down Spice Alley. Poblanos, hatch chilies, and house-made Guajillo chili sauce.
Meatloaf is a family dish, and this is just a family of chilies all coming together. So next we want to accomplish some depth of flavor. We do that by adding some Worcestershire sauce and some spices. Ground cumin, garlic salt, and Mexican oregano. This is sour cream. As if there's not already enough fat in the Wagyu, we add just a little bit more just to gild the lily.
Ketchup is up next for sweetness and acidity, cilantro for a surprise twist, and then 2 eggs. But instead of breadcrumbs to bind it all together, Chef Moonen adds Fritos?
Breadcrumbs are boring.
All those flavors get mixed by hand, measured out, and pressed into cupcake molds. They'll cook at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes. Then the protein-packed cupcakes get popped out and placed on a warm cast iron platter.
Well, I don't know about you, but my favorite part of the meatloaf is that sticky ketchup glaze on top. Now that they've cooled off a little bit, we put our glaze here. This glaze is a combination of ketchup, sriracha, and liquid aminos.
Liquid aminos have a similar flavor to soy sauce, but sweeter and milder.
The liquid aminos adds a little bit of that depth of flavor. It's absolutely the best glaze you'll ever have in your life.
Next, he swirls on the icing, aka creamy mashed potatoes.
Well, since it's a cupcake, we need sprinkles, right?
Diced carrots stand in for traditional sprinkles, but he's not done yet. Once out of the oven, he adds more sprinkles in the form of peas.
The contrast of the green and the orange are beautiful together as well. Meatloaf Cupcakes. Comfort food doesn't get any more comforting than this.
Everybody's mom made a meatloaf, but it did not look like this. Super juicy. The mashed potatoes add a really nice kind of creaminess to it. Hold on, I gotta go in for another.
It's nice and moist. The mashed potatoes are creamy. This is the best icing I've ever had.
And I gotta take it from the top, dip it in the sauce.
So good.
So good. Dessert for dinner.
With the butcher shop right in the middle of the restaurant, you can order any cut of meat. How about the long bone chicken fried pork chop?
Look at this pork chop. It's absolutely beautiful. Great marbling. It's great as it is, but we're going to take it to the next level.
Chef Moonen starts by making the gravy.
Well, the base of our sausage gravy is a bacon bechamel. Normally, a bechamel starts off with a regular roux, which is butter and flour. We use bacon fat and flour to give it that extra richness.
To the bacon fat and flour, he adds heavy cream and whisks until it's lump-free. He seasons with salt, pepper, and nutmeg.
The nutmeg adds a earthy, delicious flavor. Nutmeg is a secret ingredient for the perfect bechamel.
Rick adds more bacon to the bechamel as pork sausage browns in a separate pan. A splash of heavy cream joins in, followed by a scoop of that bacon bechamel, and finally, pork stock.
Next step is pounding out our 18-ounce bone-in loin pork chop. Absolutely gorgeous.
That chop then gets a heavy coat of their house seasoning, followed by the standard dredging procedure of flour, egg wash, breadcrumbs. Then it's into the fryer, bone first.
The fryer makes that piece of pork so tender. It's encapsulated in this perfect crust. Inside, it's steaming and cooking. It's almost like a confit of pork chop.
That massive chop gets plated and smothered in the bacon bechamel gravy and a sprinkle of scallions and thyme.
That's Carve, chicken fried pork chop. Yeehaw!
The gravy is so rich. It's just so good, especially with the crispy pork, and the bone-in just adds to the flavor.
On the outside, it's crispy. On the inside, it's still packing all the flavor.